Welcome everyone to our weekly video. Last week I was with Karen Lewis, who's the principal of our St. Elizabeth School. This week I'm with Carol Palmieri, who's actually the one who runs the whole school behind the scenes.
Got it.
She's in charge of security, she's in charge of attendance, all these other things. And how long have you been here, Carol?
It'll be 38 years.
38 years. And Carol is really a mainstay of our school here. And if you ever enter through the front door, you see her. She's very, very involved. And I want you to take a stab at guess what her favorite color is here. Take a look, Kath. Can you scan around a little bit here in the office? And for all of our viewers here, just take a wild guess what her favorite color is. Obviously, you've gotten it. It's purple. And last year, I had a fun encounter with Carol. I have this wonderful green sweater that I wore 3 days in a row, and Carol called me out on it. She said, "Father, you wore the same sweater 3 days in a row, green sweater." And I said, "Well, Carol, for someone who's been wearing purple for 38 years, I said, I can wear green for 3 days." But Carol, tell us a little bit. You said you've been here for 38 years. You've always been the receptionist. Tell us what your job is about here and what you love about the school.
Okay, well, I took this job quickly because I wanted to do something that I could do while I had my family. I had 5 children, and when I came for the interview, they asked me, "Can you make the time all the time?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Anything that might keep you away from the job?" And I said, "Oh, no." And they said, "You have a family?" I said, "Yes." And so they said, "Well, how would you work it if..." I said, "Oh, my mother," I said, "my husband," I said, "everybody would take care." I said, "But I would always be here." I never told them how many kids I had. But anyway, I started. I loved it. It was my family away from home. And it is all you old-time parishioners, they don't have to guess what my favorite color is. They all know. The whole town of Wyckoff knows.
Exactly.
When somebody goes to the store, they'll say, "Oh, are you getting that for the Purple Lady at St. Elizabeth's?" So everyone knows the whole story.
And why is purple your favorite color?
It started a long time ago. I mean, way before I came here. My middle son was going to school, and he did a Purple Heart for Valentine's Day, and the teacher said, "You don't do Purple Hearts for Valentine's Day." He said, "At my house you do." And he's now 50.
Wow.
So it was a long time.
Wow.
I just loved it, and
it's very regal.
It
is.
It is.
And I feel honored that I get to wear Carol's sweater for this interview.
You really should be.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I sign all my documents with my purple pen.
Which I need a hall pass after this so I can get back to class.
So I'm ready for that, and I have all these little paraphernalia on my desk that all these parishioners and faculty have given me all over the years. But I have a best moment in the whole time that I was in the school, and I will tell you that.
What is that? What is that?
Well, every time is a wonderful day to come to St. Elizabeth's School. It's my family. The kids are like my kids, my grandkids. The teachers are like my sisters. I said, but it's a sad time, but it was a happy time when my husband died.
Oh, yeah,
I said, my husband died, and they were deciding, and they decided to close the school.
Wow.
And
so that everyone could go
to the funeral because they put a notice out, and everyone wanted to come. And I was just thrilled, delighted. It took me over the top. And when I went in that morning to the church, I was riding in the limousine, and when I got out, everyone wore purple.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful.
All St. Elizabeth's School wore purple. And the church was packed. And I thought that was the best thing. Even though it was a sad situation, it was the best memory I ever had from the school, to show that that was my family.
Yeah.
That was my family.
Oh,
and it was just amazing.
And how many years ago was that, Carol?
That was 2.5 years ago.
So right before I came, a year
Yes,
before I arrived.
yes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow. You're gonna make me cry.
No,
That's so wonderful.
It's
I mean,
wonderful.
That you
It's
have
wonderful.
this. St. E's is really your family.
On my door, there's a letter that was done at where I live. I live in a young senior condo association, and they interviewed me. And they did a newspaper, and they specifically put it in purple paper. And the man who was the secret interviewer asked me some questions, and when he heard about my funeral, he was a Jewish man, by the way, and when he heard about my funeral, he says that was the most amazing, touching thing I ever heard in my life, and it's printed right in there. Wow. That he thought that was wonderful, and he said, you must come from a wonderful place. I said, St. Elizabeth's is my home.
Amen.
And I'm a building captain over there now. I'm trying to do things on the side, but I said that's second nature. This is number one.
Amen. Amen. Well, thank you. Thank you for being on our weekly video. And when any of you come by the school, make sure, well, you have to stop by Carol anyway, because you can't get in the building without her buzzing you in. But come by and say hi to Carol. She's really a delightful person. I've enjoyed very much getting to know you for the last year and a half. And I thank you for lending me your sweater.
Thanks,
and
Father. As always, I say I always hear rave reviews about you, but you know I don't want you to get too
big head.
Big head.
Yeah.
So you know I'll pass.
Okay. No, she's absolutely delightful. And thank you for your years of dedicated service to the school.
I love it. And as I said, people are saying you're not retiring yet, and I said no, they're going to have to wheel me out.
Well, thank you again,
Make sure
Carol.
it's purple.
We'll make sure we'll give you a purple wheelchair for that.
And by the way, before you leave,
purple chair.
Anyone wants to sit in my chair?
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Carol. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And have a great week. And we'll see you next Monday.
With Cornerstone.
Oh, yeah, Cornerstone, too. Thank you. I was going to talk about Cornerstone. Women's Cornerstone is coming up this weekend, 1st and 2nd of February. So if you haven't signed up yet, please call our office ASAP if you want to be a part of it. It's a great, great program. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.